goodness in the world. Greetings. What do you want?
What's going on here?
The lords are having a scrap, but it's always us common folk who end up suffering. Like this one. He'll be lucky to see the morning. See you later.
God be with you, lad. I need to ask you something.
Oh, Christ!
Cooper's in a bad way. He got shot. He needs to rest. What do you want from him?
What happened to you?
An awful disaster. Our mill was like suddenly in the middle of a battlefield. In the evening, some men burst in on us, herded us into the barn and wouldn't let anyone out. And then, in the morning, the ravine suddenly turned into hell itself. Awful. Dreadful.
Easy. You have nothing to fear now, lass. What did you hear from the barn?
Branches snapping, horses whinnying, yelling, and infernal crashes and bangs. We tried to flee, but Cooper was hit in the shoulder by an arrow.
We hid until it was all over. And then, by then, them bastards had other things to worry about. They took some captives.
I'm looking for two friends. The innkeeper told me they were involved in that skirmish. Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein and Henry, his page. Have you heard those names?
Lord have mercy. They were the ones that was taken captive.
Are you sure?
Aye. After what they got up to at the Semine wedding, half the domain knows them. They was hanged.
My God! Surely not. There must have been lots of people there. Maybe you made a mistake in the confusion.
I'm sorry.
How can you be so sure? How far away were you? What happened exactly?
I'm just saying what I saw. That's all.
I'm asking if you're sure. Would you swear to God? Well, speak!
Before Almighty God? Well, maybe. I mean, it was all a bit chaotic, that's true.
Well, who were those cutthroats?
Some of them wore Lord Nebag's colours, but it wasn't his men. We know his men. They ride by the mill often enough and sometimes stop off for a chat.
I'll leave you to get some rest. I must find my friends, however they ended up. Da Deus Fortunae.
Oh, was that Latin? Are you a priest or what?
Aye, I'm a priest. Well, I used to be.
Merciful Mother of God. That's some good fortune at least. Could you bless Cooper, please? Maybe he'll get better if you put a word in for him with the Almighty.
Of course. I'd be happy to. Benedictio Domini sit vobiscum. Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Father. Here, take this and pray for us, please.
All right. Of course I will. Farewell, my friends.
I hope we can go back to the mill soon, if it's not burnt to the ground.
So, baby, shall we hit the road? Good. Click! Yeah! Go! Where will we find them? What do you think, Viviana? Go! I'm supposed to take a left at the crossroads. Quick! Oh, this must be that chapel. Now to the right, and down to the woods. Quick! Yeah! The tracks lead to the right. Tread carefully. That company must have headed into the thicker forest. They used the trees as cover. Easy! Nice and slow. Wagons. They probably used them to block the way and prevent a retreat. Smart. I should keep my eyes peeled. Oh! They rained arrows down on them. Good God, what a bloodbath.
Bollocks. They've got the rent. What you want, you old fart? Sure you're not lost?
Go to hell! Oh! Kurva! Now you've had it. Just you wait.
God Almighty, bless their souls. And they blocked their way forward as well. They were trapped. The man who planned this thinks like a true warrior. In any case, the innkeeper wasn't exaggerating. It looks like a Turkish raiding party swept through here.
Stop! What are you, Hey, I told you quite clearly to stay in the forest. You're welcome to anything you find up top, but stay away from here.
God be with you, lad. I'm not one of those corpse looters.
Listen, one more step, and it'll be your last, old man.
Calm down. I don't want any trouble. I'm looking for someone.
Oh? And who do you serve?
The Lord God, my son. And wine, every now and again. Or ale. I'm not fussy.
What are you saying? You're a priest? You don't look like no priest.
I hear that a lot. But it's God's truth.
So who are you looking for, Father?
I'm looking for my friends. And I want to make sure they aren't among the dead. Can you take me to your commander?
All right, follow me. Eric can decide what to do with you.
Move it, idlers. Bury them properly so the wild animals don't get to them.
Eric!
What are you doing here? You're supposed to be on guard at the mill. I made it quite clear. I want that fucking rabble kept out of here. Who's this? Your pa?
No, sir. He says he's a priest, and he's looking for someone. So I thought...
Quiet! You, speak! Who are you? And who are you looking for?
Godwin. I'm a priest and I'm looking for my friends. Or their bodies.
And what exactly do you want from me?
I'd like to ask what happened here.
What do you think? A battle is what happened, and the best side won. Us. Now I've got to clear up this mess.
Sorry, This might sound stupid, but I've just arrived and I've no idea what's going on here. Who did you defeat?
The cream of the local fiefdom. That bastard von Burgo threw everything he had at us, but it wasn't enough.
It looks like you crushed them badly. Did you leave any survivors?
I don't think so. So if your pals were against us, you'll find them in that pit there.
I hope not. I don't think you'd throw a nobleman into any old hole.
Nobleman?
Aye, a nobleman. I'm looking for the Lord of Perkstein and his page.
The Lord of Perkstein?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, and Henry of Skalitz.
The captain took some prisoners with him, but I've no idea if it's them.
You'd better hope it is. Now that I've introduced myself, I'm keen to know who you might be.
You may have introduced yourself, but I don't know why I should believe you. Whoever heard of a priest with a sword under his belt?
I get your point. De omnibus est dubitandum. Let's just say I'm whatever I need to be at the moment. A priest, a warrior, a tireless lover. After all, the Lord helps those who help themselves, eh?
Well, you know how to preach. Maybe you really are a priest. Right then. My name's Eric, and I'm in command here.
Excellent, Eric. I'd like to see the prisoners. Will you take me to your captain?
We'll see. Have you brought a ransom?
I still don't know if they're dead or alive. So first, I want to see them.
Right, fellas, we'll finish this. If you want to keep your head on your shoulders, clear off on the double. Did you hear what I fucking said? Get lost, or it'll end badly.
I won't take orders from you, you dog! We're outnumbered, but we can take them. And then I'll take you to our prisoners. Deal?
If we survive.
Let's see if you're as good with that sword as with your tongue. Come on then, you assholes!
Kick your ass! Show your stuff!
Fucker! You're not up to it! Touch him on the head! No, you don't!
Bleeding already, are you?
Help me with him!
Take that fucker out, damn it! Yeah!
Fuck! That was something! They got what they had coming, the fucking thieves!
I'd say it's God's punishment. Requiem aeternam dona eis, Domini.
You really know how to wield a sword. Tell me, where did you learn to fight like that? And leave God out of it this time?
In the Battle of Kosovo. I did a bit of traveling when I was young, and lopped up a few Turkish heads along the way.
And you settled down in your old age?
Till recently, I was the parish priest in Ujits, near Sasau.
Sasau?
Looks to me like you're going to need a bigger hole for the bodies.
We're not gonna dig graves for those fuckers.
It might not please our Lord, but I have no sympathy for them.
Who gives a damn about such scum? Let the stray dogs have them.
Anyway, what about our agreement?
Still on? I'll take you to the castle, so you can talk to the captain. He always appreciates a good warrior.
What castle?
Nebarkov. Although, castle might be a strong word for it. So tell me, Godwin. So tell me, Godwin. Why are you looking for those two anyway?
Oh, they're my friends. I hadn't heard from them for a long time, so I set out to find them.
Surely a priest can't leave his parish just like that, can he?
Mother Church isn't happy with me. I sinned.
Look, that's Nabokov up on the left. It's got a commanding view of the whole valley. Now tell me, do you ride as well as you wield a sword? Let's see. I'll race you there.
Yeah! Quick! Yeah! Quick! Go! Quick! This horse must have fought. Yeah! Open the gate!
Where's the chief? I brought him a guest.
Just now he's interrogating some captives.
Call him.
I believe they're still alive. You're in luck.
I hope so.
What is it, Eric? I'm busy.
This here is Father Goodwin. For a priest, he's handier with a sword than most of your men. He helped us against some bandits. And he's looking for Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Well, well. This is quite a turn-up. I've just had a very interesting chat with this Capon. And your Ishtvan. Now I think I want to have a chat with you. Go and wait for me in the tower.
Greetings, Captain. Are you the one who came up with that diabolical ruse in the ravine? Remarkable work, I can't deny. If you did that on a larger scale, you'd go down in history.
I'd never have expected such an accolade from a priest.
Folk all over the domain are saying all hell broke loose there. Terrible bangs, smoke, but I don't see the devil in it. More like Schwarzpulver. Black powder. Am I right?
They definitely didn't teach you that in the seminary. Who the hell are you?
As your man-at-arms Eric said, I'm Father Godwin. I'm in the service of Sahanush of Lipa, and I'm looking for his nephew.
Hanush of Lipa, eh? Interesting. Did I hear correctly that you're a priest? You don't look the part.
And you don't look much like the lord of this fortress. I don't even know your name.
You don't need to know my name. I'm a knight, and that should be enough for you.
Conversing with a man without knowing his name is a little awkward. But so be it. Am I to understand, Sir Knight, that young Lord Capon is alive and well and is in your captivity here?
You understand correctly. And he's in better shape than I am. I don't have this bandaged eye for fashion. That page of his did this to me.
It doesn't pay to underestimate that one. He's one of the few who can hold his own with me, whether sword fighting or boozing.
Boozing? You're a proper priest, then.
Unfortunately, the bishop had other ideas.
I have a feeling that's just one chapter in your colored history. Am I right?
Indeed. But this isn't the time or place for recounting adventures. You have my friends, and I want them back. So what do we do about that?
Straight to the point, eh? You're a man after my own heart. So what do you propose?
First of all, I'd like to see them, to make sure they're safe and sound as you claim.
They're both fine, for now. You have my word.
The word of an unknown knight? That's as much use to me as a...
As the word of a dubious priest with a bloody sword in one hand and a wineskin in the other is to me.
Well, let me put it another way, Sir Knight. I don't know what happened here exactly, who you are, or what your quarrel with Otto von Bergau is. But I guarantee you that those two greenhorns won't interfere with your plans, and you've no reason to hold them.
I'll have you know, these two greenhorns came with Otto von Bergov's army to conquer this fortress, and they were the most dogged of all his men. And I have to admit, the best as well, as my eye can testify.
I've no idea how they got mixed up in everything, but they only came here to deliver a message. As you no doubt well know, Lord von Bergau is on the opposite side of the Lord of Lipa. So if that pair joined up with him, they must have had a damn good reason for it, believe me. But that's by the by. It's over and done with. Release them. I'll take them away and Sir Hanush will be in your debt.
Tell me, father, what price does Sir Hanush put on his nephew?
How much do you have in mind?
You're not even able to name a figure. What kind of negotiator are you?
I'm not a negotiator. I have a task to fulfill, and that's what I intend to do. I was afraid at first that if anyone was going to hold them captive, it'd be von Bergau, and I'd have to parley with him. Ah, well. Man proposes, and God disposes.
This whole story of yours sounds to me rather suspicious. How am I to know you're not von Bergov's spy? Maybe I should throw you in the same cell with that pair.
Excellent! At least I'd get to see them with my own eyes, and not have to put up with any more horse shit from a lying cyclops!
Enough! To hell with you! You've got no ransom, and you don't want to parley. So we're done here. Be glad I'll let you leave in one piece.
You won't get rid of me that easily. Rebellion! They're attacking!
I came here to get them, and that's what I'm gonna do. Looks like you know how to use a blade. Fighting Turks will teach you that. Hungary? Kosovo. If you help me, I'll let them go.
Up and at them! Kill them to the last man! I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker! I need a hand here! You're mine, you fuck! Sorry! Fuck! What are you waiting for? I've been waiting for you. Watch out! It's a rebellion! Slice him up! You won't get away with that, bastard! You'll be sorry! Fuck that! Cover your head, dammit! Turn your You're going to fuck with us? Leave him alone, you bastard! Sorry, fucker! Yeah, don't spare him! Cross! I've had the whole day for you! He doesn't know which way is up! Drop him! I'm gonna finish you! Not it! Dead! Come on! Let's see what you're made of! To you. Got it! Whether you're a priest or not, I have to admit, you're damned handy with a sword.
Likewise. But what the hell was that all about?
It looks like those friends of yours were right. Von Bergov's spies infiltrated us. Istvan Toff and that Eric of his.
Eric? Where is Eric?
Fuck! To the captives, quick, before it's too late!
I hope Hanush has enough coin to pay the ransom for you. As for you, well, we'll see about you.
You! Tough! You swine! You're lucky I can't get to you, you treacherous bark at me, you dog! Who the hell do you think you are? Where's my sword? Who is this? Man. Surely you're not gonna listen to some vagabond? What, but you think you should listen to Sigismund's bitch? Enough!
What's he talking about?
Well, you clearly don't know your own men. Although this one is Sigismund's man. We've already had the honor.
They're making up shit to avoid the gallows!
So that's why you were so keen to avoid that battle.
We were defending the castle as you ordered!
Throw him in the cell with Nebak. I'm sure he'll get on just fine together.
You're making a terrible mistake!
We'll see about that.
Zhishka, you want it at the gate?
Shit, I'm not done with you yet.
What do you want here, you swine? I'm doing what I do best, and you're getting in my way again. Fate, I suppose. We have the same fairy godmothers. Whores.
You dog! You're in the mood for jokes? After what you did here in the fortress? Give me one good reason I shouldn't strangle you on the spot.
Strangling your rescuer would be a mistake, Yaramir. A big mistake. And most likely a mortal sin.
Rescuer? What are you on about?
Why do you think you're still alive? Thanks to me. I persuaded Zhishka not to get rid of you for good.
Don't listen to him. He's a liar and a traitor to this land.
And a loyal servant of King Sigismund and our Sir Otto von Burgau. Just like you, sir. Or am I mistaken?
Otto von Burgau?
Indeed. While these two support that drunken, good-for-nothing Wenceslas, like that bastard Zhishka.
Why did you help him then?
It was a direct order from Sir Otto.
What order?
Gain Zhishka's trust and stop his perfidious raiding once and for all. Unfortunately, getting away from here in time and warning Sir Otto about the trap was harder than I expected. And that's why I'm locked up here now. In any case, you wouldn't be alive without me. Believe me, sir.
Don't believe him. He's a common bandit. He did the same at my hometown. Attacked castles, murdered, and plundered.
I was given a direct order by my lord, who is yours too, and I'm carrying it out as best as I can.
Behind bars?
Like I said, if everything had gone to plan, it wouldn't be us in this dungeon, but Zhishka. But don't worry, sir. I haven't said my final word yet.
Well, I don't want to be too hasty, but all right, I'll take your word for it. For the moment. You'll regret it if you're lying to me.
No doubt.
Where's my sword?
Your sword? You're still bothered about that? It's only a piece of iron. I have to admit, your father did a good job on it, though. Beautiful work. His last.
You won't look so pleased with yourself when I'm gutting you with that sword.
I'm not sure you'll get the opportunity, to be honest. If either of us has a chance of getting out of here alive, it's certainly not you.
Don't try it on. You fled from Talmberg like a thrashed dog. And if it's true you're working for von Burgov, you haven't done too well. All your men are dead, and you're here in a cell.
For the time being, wait and see.
Ha!
I get the feeling you touched a nerve there, Henry. This vermin doesn't have a backup plan.
I'll be free before you know it.
And how do you intend to get out of here?
Surprisingly, I have better prospects than you two. And waiting for a ransom is only the last resort.
Who would pay a ransom for you?
Don't tell anyone, but how about the man who sent me here? And he's close by. Unlike Lord Hanush is at the other end of the country.
Zhishka would have to be out of his mind to release you.
Really? People like Zhishka know coin is more important than revenge. You can't pay a band of mercenaries with nice feelings. Besides, seeing what happened, I don't think Zhishka is going to want to stay long. And I wouldn't expect him to wait around until a messenger brings a ransom from Ratai. One way or another, he won't have any need for you. Either of you. And that's when my time will come. Are you afraid?
I'm gonna get you.
No one's yet built the gallows I'll swing from, boy.
I don't think Henry's planning to hang you. It's more likely to rip your gut open. And I'll be glad to help him.
When did you start recruiting Radzig's people, Eric?
What's the matter? Lost your tongue?
I think he was looking for this.
You swine! Ugh.
You better hope your father pays a nice fat ransom.
Rot in hell! Ugh.
Eric! We're just about to do some gutting.
There's no time for it.
There's always time for this.
No, we've got to flee now.
There'll be time when we meet again.
What the fuck was that?
Fuck it!
Praise be to our Lord Jesus Christ. Gentlemen!
It's Godwin!
You know, I thought I'd be carrying your bodies home. Can you even deliver a letter?
I will get those fuckers.
They're riding to Trusky. You were right.
All you had to do was trust us.
Trust you? When you came at me with von Bergov's army? Sorry, but my eye doesn't see it that way.
Maybe we wouldn't have come at anyone with an army if they hadn't tried to kill us earlier. And weren't cozying up with that bastard Istvan.
There might be some truth in that. We got off on the wrong foot, all right. But it seems we have a lot to say to each other.
Too right. I have to admit I'm getting a bit lost in all this mess.
You're not the only one.
Well, let's start with you, Captain. You know all of us, but we don't know you from Adam.
I am Jan of Trotsnov, also known as Zhishka. These days in the service of Jan Sokol of Lamberg and Margrave Prokop of Luxembourg.
Prokop? Jobst of Luxembourg's brother? What a coincidence. We're here at Jobst's instigation.
Well, Sir Hans, the problem is Prokop is at this very moment in Sigismund's jail in Pressburg on account of Jobst's treachery, which doesn't exactly make us allies.
We know what Jobst is like, and I don't trust him one bit. But we came here to try to get von Bergov and the League of Lords to parley and end this war. We're on the same side.
You're right, and it's a good thing you don't trust that snake. I've been double-crossed by him so many times that I won't make the mistake of trusting him again.
I'm glad we've cleared that up. And now, I'd like to know how you two got from delivering a message to riding with von Berghaus men.
How? We had a common enemy, that's how. As soon as we arrived, we were attacked by Zizka here and his men. They murdered our company, took our message, and on top of that, they had Istvan with them.
And Istvan was actually working for von Berghof all this time.
Where did you pick up that bastard, Zizka?
When I came here, I was putting together a band and he turned up, along with Eric and a couple of others.
You recruited him? Just like that?
Lord Capon, when you do what I do, you don't get to choose from the best, but the worst. And he was good at our trade. So good, I didn't notice he was setting me up.
If you're in Sokol's service, as you said, what exactly is it you're doing for him?
Waging war, as you've no doubt noticed.
There's a fine line between waging war and marauding.
As a man of your experiences must know, war takes many forms. And since King Wenceslas and Prokop are imprisoned and the Czech noblemen are useless, we're doing the best we can alongside Sokol. We're making life difficult for the traitors who are in league with Sigismund. And Otto von Berghof is traitor-in-chief.
Well, I understand you were out to harm von Berghof, but why did you attack us, for God's sake?
We saw you meet up with his garrison. It looked like a friendly encounter, so we figured you were with von Berghof.
You killed all my men. They were good lads.
And you killed my men. Though some of them were far from good.
War is a nasty business, Captain. What happened, happened. And it's a burden we all have to bear.
Tell that to Oates.
Yeah, war is a nasty business. Men kill each other, I get that. But your men wanted to rape innocent women. There at the pond.
Nobody raped anybody. I personally made sure of that.
Well, that is true. You killed one of your own.
Like I said, in my trade, you don't work with the best, but the worst. It's hard to keep them reined in sometimes, but I do my best, as you saw with your own eyes.
Do you know Catherine?
Who?
The girl from by the pond, for whose sake you killed your own man.
No.
You killed your own man to protect a woman you don't know.
Looks like it, doesn't it? Nobody has tried anything of the sort since, so they got the message.
Did you want to kill von Berghof?
Of course. And as you know, we almost succeeded. But just making his life hell was enough. Making sure he lost as much coin and manpower as possible so he couldn't help Sigismund. And we hit him where it hurt, believe me.
So you were doing the same as Toth was doing in Sasau, in Sigismund's service? Or maybe even von Berghof's?
I suppose so. I also understood from what he said that he'd been harassing the enemy a bit too, but he didn't say who that was. Now it's clear why.
Harassing a bit? No offense, but you're a dabbler compared to him. Istvan took Talmberg Castle. He assembled a huge force and almost seized control of the entire Sasau region. The whole region had to band together to put an end to his mischief.
And did you?
I should say so.
You see then, this whole region also banded together against me. And did they stop me? And who did you say the dabbler was?
Why do you think Istvan joined you when he's on Sigismund's side?
That's a good question. Either he just needed coin and joined the first band he came across, and when he found out who I was, he secretly did an about-face and planned to double-cross us. Or he was already Sigismund's spy when he joined us. Anything's possible.
Why did Istvan let you ambush von Berghof instead of telling him you were at Nebakov? If he's on his side.
Well, that's not so mysterious. It all happened so fast that he didn't have time to do anything. What's more, I kept everyone inside the fortress before the battle. For that precise reason, so no idiot would give us away. Although it's true he wanted to avoid that battle. He tried to talk me out of it. And now we know why. While we're on the subject of Istvan, I understand you have some history between you.
It's a pretty ugly story. As Lord Capon said, he went marauding in our Sasau region. He seized Talmberg Castle, imprisoned my father, and stole his sword. And his commander, Markvart, killed my mother and stepfather while they were raising our village.
That's a long list.
How did you manage to set that trap in the ravine so quickly? We only heard about the sortie the evening before.
I have my sources.
Come on! I think you can trust us after all that's happened, can't you?
I'll give you a piece of advice, Lord Capon. Don't trust anyone.
If there's one thing I can't figure out, it's how come you suddenly turned up here, Godwin?
Or would you rather I hadn't?
Certainly not. You came at just the right time. A positive godsend.
I have the feeling it wasn't God who sent you, but my guardian Hanush, eh?
He dropped by to see me just as the bishop was kicking me out of my parish. He said you'd been gone suspiciously long, and I was wondering where I was going to live. So we made a deal that I'd go and check up on you.
That was a good idea, I must say.
I think so too. For a while, I was worried I'd have to take you home in sex.
How did Semine come to join you?
Von Berghoff is a bad master, and you're not the only ones who don't like what Sigismund's doing in Bohemia. It wasn't hard finding allies who hate him.
What are we gonna do now?
We can't stay here. God knows what plots those fuckers are hatching right now. We should get ready to leave. Von Berghoff may have lost lots of men, but he won't take this lying down. Word will get out about his humiliation, and the League of Lords will come to his aid.
Where will we go?
I don't know yet. What about that Jobst of yours? Should you send word to him?
He's still somewhere in Brandenburg.
So the best thing would be for all of us to go back to Ratai. Wouldn't you like to join us, Zizka?
That sounds like a plan.
You see? Oh, and would you like me to take another look at your eye? An open wound is the last thing you want on a journey.
Is medicine another of your skills? On top of sword fighting, boozing, and preaching?
Giving the last rites isn't the only thing I can do for a fallen man. War is a good teacher.
All right, then. You could look at the bandage for a start. The stench bothers me more than the pain.
Sorry about your eye.
You're lucky it was this one. It must be cursed. I almost lost it as a child already. And then you came along. Still, I have no one to blame for challenging you and taking off my helmet. I'll hand out orders and come and join you in the fort. Sir Hans can take you there.
Oh, fucking hell. God. Holy shit!
Don't worry. I'm sure it doesn't look half as bad as it feels.
It started to fester. I'll have to clean that out. Just get it over with.
Will he survive?
With God's help.
That's not what I asked.
The wound isn't deep. As long as it doesn't fester, it'll be all right.
So, he won't go blind?
He won't lose his eye. He just needs to get a good night's sleep.
We all do. We're leaving early in the morning before von Burgov comes and kicks us out.
Can we help somehow?
Aye. Go to bed and no more fighting. And keep your hands off our Clara. Got it? But if you really want to be useful, you can help Bluster load the cart.
I think I know where we're most needed now. I'm going to need your help.
Leave me out of it. I'm still seeing stars from that bang to my head.
I'll be happy to help. What can I do?
We should say a few words for those who can no longer hear anything. And dig their graves. It's been a hellishly long day today. Thank God we managed to survive until evening at least. Now it's time to go to those who were not so lucky.
At least they now have eternal peace from everything. And they don't have to choose a lesser evil.
By the lesser evil, do you mean our new ally whose eye you almost put out?
I'd like to hear what you think of him.
I think deep down he's a good fella. It's just, well... he tends to overdo the whole notion of the end justifying the means.
And that's bad.
It's never good to accept death as a permanent part of your life. If you don't watch out, you'll end up drowning in all that spilt blood. Well, maybe all these hardships will be for the best in the end. Everything has a reason. In the end, we're the lucky ones. We're still alive, unlike others, right?
Some of them might have fallen even by my hand.
I understand. Trust me, it's all the same to them now. The best thing you can do for their souls, and yours, to find peace, is to dig graves for them. But enough of that. We still have another burning question here. Why didn't von Burgov come with you to the battle in person?
He was expecting an important visitor. I just heard it was someone from Prague.
That doesn't help us at all. Prague is full of politicians and traitors. Well, it seems that has nothing to do with what happened here. We're here! Would you please take care of those poor wretches and lay them to rest? In the meantime, I'll pray for salvation. Lord, grant them eternal rest. Kyrie eleison. Christe eleison. Kyrie eleison. Lord, grant them eternal rest. Benedictus qui venit, benedictum. Hosanna in excelsis. Lord, grant them eternal rest. Requiem aeternam non Domini. Et lux perpetua lucia Deus. Et essen in Deus. Et tibi ridetur focus in Jerusalem. Exaudi rationem mea. Ad te omnis caro venie. Lord, grant them eternal rest. Kyrie eleison. Christe eleison. Kyrie eleison. Lord, grant them eternal rest. Requiem aeternam. Perpetua lucia. Et tibi ridetur focus in Jerusalem. Exaudi rationem mea. Ad te omnis caro venie.
Do you think we did enough for those poor souls?
We did what was necessary.
That's good. Bloody tired.
Oh, come now, you're young. You can't be all that worn out. I have something that'll get your blood pumping.
Oh, Godwin, couldn't I... Can it wait?
No, wait. You'll see. It'll kick your arse for you.
I think I'll lie down and wait for it.
Come to the castle moat. I'll wait for you there.
When's the last time I ate something?
Sorry. Well, are you ready? You really have to try this.
What's going on?
This'll interest you. Our friend here will show you what his diabolical contraption can do.
It's called a pistol. You'll see something you've never seen before. With this contraption, as you call it, you can shoot down a...
I've already seen what it can do. A weapon like that killed the Chamberlain this morning.
Let's not worry about that now, all right? You have a unique chance to try it out. From the right end for a change.
What smells so bad here?
Schwarzpulver. Or gunpowder, brother. It may stink, but it's damn flammable.
And quite dangerous if you don't know how to handle it, eh?
How do you shoot with that?
It's not that hard, when you're careful.
Alright, but just tell me the most important details.
Shooting from a pistol isn't difficult. It has a barrel in the front, which is loaded with gunpowder, a ball, and wadding. As soon as it's loaded in that order, you put the gun under your shoulder and light it with a wick. But watch out for the recoil. It's awfully powerful, like being kicked by a horse.
Oh, that doesn't sound bad, does it, Henry?
We'll see about that. Good. Let's try shooting.
Careful now. I don't want to have to go looking for all your pieces.
Well, you look like you're all in one piece, so you'll surely be the best teacher.
That's true. So far, I've only had to have 2 fingers stitched back on.
What?
But don't worry. I'm sure beginner's luck will protect you.
Maybe a prayer would help more.
Good idea. O merciful God, be kind and protect us so we don't blow our arses off. Amen.
So let's get to it.
Aha! That's how it's done. Aha! That's how it's done. Holy balls! What a racket! And that stench! Ah!
It's got quite a kick, huh?
What a load of bollocks!
Hitting something with that would take a miracle.
It's a miracle we still have both our arms.
Aye. I once saw it rip a bloke's face off, along with half his body.
Such an accurate shot. From how many paces?
None. He was the one doing the shooting.
Sweet mother of Jesus.
This weapon has no future. It's too noisy. And above all, inaccurate.
But it also has its advantages. Cavalry chargers haven't a chance against it.
I'd like to see that.
No problem. I have one handgun here, and it's no good to placard anymore. Do you want it?
It's definitely not for me. Let the youngster here take it.
What? Seriously?
Of course. Here you go. But I don't have much gunpowder left. So you'll have to find some yourself.
And if you have all the saints on your side, it might not kill you straight off.
Thank you very much. I'll see what I can do with it.
All right, then. Thanks for the demonstration, Master. We have a long journey ahead of us tomorrow. I'm gonna hit the hay. You do what you want, but keep out of trouble. Got it?
Michael sent me here to help you load the cart.
What? But I don't need any help from you, servant. Your lot killed many of our good men this morning. I feel like punching your teeth in.
I don't want any more trouble. I helped bury your dead. And there's nothing more I can do for them, unfortunately.
Really? I saw you go into the forest with that new priest.
His name's Godwin. He's one of us, from Sasau. He prayed for the souls of your men.
Well, that's good. It would be hard to get any other priests here. This way they at least had a proper burial.
Aye. Godwin takes that very seriously.
Well, take the sacks next to the cart and throw them up. Let's get this over with. Tell you, man, you certainly are a hard worker. Let's forget all that shit from before, huh? It's all good. What do you say?
All right. I was happy to help, but you owe me one.
Of course. If you ever need anything, let me know.
Hey, Henry, come up here.
I'll be right with you.
There's a beautiful view of the sunset from here, and the only thing I want now is for it to set, and for this fucking day to be over. Come and have a chat.
It was a hard bloody day today, eh?
I swear, I don't know how many more times we're gonna have to change sides before luck smiles on us.
Look on the bright side. We survived. And that's the main thing, right? I hear we're going back to Rattay tomorrow.
Great. I'll be glad to see the back of Trotsky and fucking von Berghoff once and for all. Though I'd rest easier if he was dead. I was humiliated, ambushed, wounded, and nearly hanged, all because of him. Just because I was trying to do the responsible thing.
Are you afraid of what Hanush will say when we get back? Seeing how our expedition didn't go exactly gloriously.
Even Hanush will have to admit our mission couldn't have succeeded under the circumstances. Either way, I'll never forget this little trip of ours.
Same here. Audentes fortuna jivat.
Ha ha ha! Exactly. Well, now it's all over. So, what do you say to rolling a few dice together?
If you have anything to bet with, my lord.
Don't worry about me. What about you? Aren't you completely skinned?
A bit to get me started would help.
Here you are, my unworthy servant. Enough talk. Let's let the wings of our Fortuna carry us away. Come on then. Show us what you can do.
Unless you're playing for the first time.
What can you do? Damn it.
They're yours, lad.
Well, you're not afraid of anything. These ones here. Like this.
That's enough. Your turn.
Here. These ones here. That'll do me. Roll. Fine. Damn it. How can you lose so fucking much?
Either I'm playing badly, or you bloody cheated, Sir Hans.
Oh, right, that's it. All the blame is on my head again. Come one, come all. Lord Capon of Perkstein is on trial again. It's been quite a while since I was last on the gallows.
And you drew quite a crowd last time, eh?
Oh, my God. Oh, what a disgrace that was.
Well, it's one way of catching attention, though.
I'd rather catch the attention of a local wench. Aye. Wine, women, and song. All our problems began the day I abandoned that simple philosophy of life.
Oh, so no more talk of politics, responsibility, and the...
Indeed. But I might just have learned something after all.
And can I hear this great revelation of yours?
I have arrived at the conclusion that a bad day is just a bad day. And it doesn't mean your whole life is fucked up. And also, things always look better in the morning. The sooner I lie down, the better chance there is of nothing else fucking up today. So, I shall bid you good night, my friend.
Not a chance, you idiots!
Who are you calling an idiot? Only an idiot would waste bandages on those highborn fuckers.
They're injured, just like our men.
Plenty of ours are already pushing up daisies, and these bastards are responsible. Aye, don't fuck with us, Clara. You're not gonna treat them and that's that. Let them die for all I care.
Absolutely not! My potions were good enough when your teeth hurt, though, eh, Jakey?
Oh, piss off, Clara! Aye, the captain said lock them up, not pamper them.
But they won't be any good to Zhishka if they're dead, you numbskulls.
Stay out of this. We have our orders, Clara.
Are you completely stupid? Let me see them.
Go and take care of our men first. These two can wait.
Aye, they've lasted this long. They'll last a bit longer.
Don't you understand? I have to see how they're doing first. What if they bleed to death?
Who gives a fuck? If God wants them to live, they'll get by without your help, woman.
Great, just who I was looking for. How's our captain doing?
Don't worry. Godwin treated his wounded eye.
I hope so. He'd lose it otherwise.
It can't be that bad. If they change the bandages regularly...
You mean if I change the bandages regularly? Damn it all. That fight could have ended up a lot worse.
Sorry, but no one could have known in advance how it would end.
How else could it have ended when you fought each other with weapons? And now I have to fix all the damage.
Is there anything I can do to help?
You weren't interested in those wounded prisoners, and now you want to help me.
I'm sorry, Clara. I'm just trying to make myself useful.
There are a lot of injured here that probably won't survive the night without help. I hope you can do something for them.
I'll gladly do anything you need. Just tell me.
I reckon you don't know much about healing, do you? But it's true. I have more work than I can handle. I'll take any help I can get. All right, then. I'll go and prepare some more medicine and make a round visiting the injured. In the meantime, you go to the lower castle. There are more men there who need to be treated.
What are their names?
Mark, Zverg, and that poor Godsleek. You'll find medicine and bandages in the chest in my cabin. And if you have any questions, I'd be happy to help you.
Listen, I need some quick advice.
What would you like to know?
What should I do about a fever and headache?
Look over the man thoroughly. The fever could be caused by gangrene in a wound. That needs to be cleaned and cauterized. He should also drink a lot of water. Chamomile is good too. And a marigold decoction should help for the fever.
What should I do with a vomiting patient?
If the patient is dozing off and spouting nonsense, he's fine. He just took a solid blow to the head. You just have to make sure he doesn't fall asleep and put a cold compress on his forehead. But if he's also thirsty, then God help him. That means he's bleeding internally, and there's nothing we can do for him.
What about bleeding? Should I bandage the wound?
Aye. A bandage will stop the bleeding, but you should first make sure there isn't a fracture.
How should I treat a burn?
Wash it with water and gently daub it with marigold ointment. Then just lightly dress it and give the patient some chamomile to calm his nerves.
Can I give them something to eat?
Certainly. A good strong broth would be best, or a potion that will bring his strength back. But be careful with head injuries and internal bleeding. Eating and drinking will only make it worse.
What's the proper way to treat a wound?
That's not hard. Always clean the wound first, and then lightly bind it with a bandage.
least somebody fell asleep. You may not be dead, but you don't look all that great either, Kozlik. All right, let's take a look at you. Christ, I have to change that stinking bandage on your leg. And there's likely something wrong with your head, too. This isn't good. Let's take a look at that wounded leg of yours. Oh, bloody hell. That bandage stinks. I'll have to treat it properly. All right. I think I know what I need. I'll have to clean the pus from your wound, then I'll give a potion for that fever. Maybe it's for the best that you're sleeping. At least you hold still. Let's have a look at you. Oh, it's full of pus. There's just one thing for this. Some good spirits. All right. Water will have to do. I have to change his bandage. I'll just tighten it a little here. There we are. Tear it off, tie it up, and we're done. That looks good. And that takes care of the bandaging. Well, that's that. I did all I can do. The wound is clean and freshly dressed. I reckon his fever will break soon enough. He'll soon be better, God willing. Does anything hurt, Mark?
I'm all right. I just have a headache. I always walk away on my own 2 feet.
You're talking bollocks. Let me take a look at your wounds.
I'm just really tired. I need some sleep. Leave me alone and go and treat someone else.
You threw up and you got a bloody wound on your left leg, and you're talking nonsense. I'll take a look at your head. It could be a concussion.
Oh, come on, I'm fine. I'm just a little tired.
I see you've got a cut on your leg.
Aye, but that's nothing.
It could get infected. It'll have to be treated. All right. I reckon I know what's wrong with you, Mark. I'll bandage your wounds, and maybe bring you a potion that'll help.
Aye, some slivovitz would hit the spot if you have it.
I'll try to treat you.
You sure about that?
I'm gonna dress your wound. I'll just wrap it around here, and tie it up here.
Sakra, be careful.
Damn it. Keeps coming undone. You're gonna have to hold it.
Just send Clara over, would you?
I could use some sort of potion. This will put you back on your feet. Guaranteed.
I'm fine, really.
I reckon we're done here. I treated you the best I could.
Aye. So you did.
I cleaned and bandaged it for you, but there's something wrong with your head, so be careful.
I'm really tired. I don't want any bugs, thanks. I'm not hungry.
You're talking nonsense. But hopefully the treatment will work.
Oh, careful.
Damn it. I came to treat you. What happened to you?
I took a blow to the ribs, and my right leg hurts like hell. I'm fine otherwise.
Let me take a look at your wounds.
Just be careful, all right? I'm aching all over.
Don't worry, my friend. I'll just take a peek. And here. Aye, yes. You've got a bruise on your chest and some dried blood.
Oh. Well, that doesn't sound so bad, does it?
No, but you also have a pretty swollen ankle.
And what can we do about that?
I don't know yet. I'll have to take a closer look at it first. Let me have a look at your chest. Your ribs aren't just bruised. You've got a gash as well.
And what about it?
It's not too serious. I'll just have to clean the wound before bandaging it. Otherwise, you could get an ugly infection. I'll take a look at your foot. It's quite swollen.
How bad is it?
Nothing too serious. You just sprained your ankle. If we bandage it up nice and tight, you should be on your feet by tomorrow.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it.
All right. I think I know what's wrong with you, Zverk. Your ankle just needs to be bound. But I'll also have to clean, stitch up, and bandage that wound on your chest. A buck's blood potion would do you good. Or at least some chamomile for your ankle.
It sounds like I just might pull through. But a drink would really hit the spot. I'm thirsty as hell. Could you get me something?
Let's get to it. I'm gonna treat you.
All right. Do what you have to. Just make it quick.
I'll rub some of this decoction on your ankle.
You think that will help?
This should help the swelling go down.
Oh, it feels better already.
I'll give you something to drink.
About fucking time. Some wine would be nice. Or at least some ale.
Here's something to drink.
That's more like it. Thanks.
I'll clean that wound on your side, otherwise it'll fester.
Is it that bad?
Aye. Gangrene is pretty bad. This is gonna sting a bit.
Fucking hell, that burns.
The main thing is that it does what it's supposed to. Alright, that's all, Zverk. I treated your wounds. The best thing you can do now is get some sleep.
Christ, you really are a good healer. I feel better already, really. Thanks a lot.
I tried to treat all the wounded.
What do you mean you tried?
It wasn't easy, but I managed to treat all the wounded. I hope they'll be alright.
Great. The rest is in God's hands. There's nothing more we can do. Thanks, Henry. I'll go and have a look at the wounded later. Now you should take care of yourself. Here, this might come in handy.
Thanks. But I'll only take it if you don't need it.
I've got what I need. This was left over.
Are you finished for today?
Work like this is never finished. But you have to know when enough is enough. Otherwise it'll drive you mad.
It's tough seeing people you know and care about in such a state.
You can't let it get to you. Neither the good or the bad. If you don't think about who's lying in front of you, you can focus better on what you need to do.
So isn't there anyone here who you really care about?
No. That is, not anymore. But enough of all that. I'd like to think about something else.
No, you're right. It's been a long day. For all of us.
Aye, and no one knows what tomorrow will bring. Good night then, Henry. See you later.
Are you the local blacksmith?
What do you want from me? We didn't herd sheep together, so bugger off.
Look, no offense, but I don't want to fight you.
I don't give a fuck what you want, you noble piece of shit. My brother didn't deserve that.
Wait, what happened to Steer? Don't tell me he died in that ravine too.
Bloody hell. Did you know him?
The last time I was here, he spoke fondly of you. He was a blacksmith, like me.
Aye, he knew his way around a smithy. Unlike me. Wait, you're a blacksmith?
Aye. My father was a blacksmith.
Ours only drank, and then he drowned. But look, if you're a blacksmith and our ally now too, I reckon you could give me a hand with something. What do you say?
What's the matter, Bull?
Apart from having a barrel full of scrap here that's supposed to be repaired by tomorrow, there's absolutely fuck all going on.
As a blacksmith myself, I don't envy you at all.
Well, you came at just the right time then. I could use a hand here. There's a pile of iron in that barrel over there that needs fixing up before we leave.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
You'll really help me? Great! The lads would be bloody delighted if you fixed up their weapons.
Finally. Sharp as a razor. That's more like it. I need to sharpen this.
What are you here for, friend?
I repaired those broken weapons.
Bloody hell. That would have taken me a week. Actually, I reckon I couldn't even do it in a year. Oh, my hands just ain't no good for it. All they're good for is bashing people's skulls in. What about you? Do you like fighting?
My hands prefer foraging over killing. Here you go, Bull.
Bloody hell. Thanks, mate. If you ever need anything, just let me know. And this is for you. I hope it comes in handy.
Oh, that idiot bull can't even make a single horseshoe in a week!
You take care of the horses here?
Aye, that would be me, unfortunately. I'm just trying to think of what to do, because things aren't looking good.
What's wrong? Are they injured from battle?
Aye, that too. One of the mares took the brunt of it, the poor thing. She wasn't as lucky as you. Sakra! I almost shot you at that mill this morning, fella. You're bloody lucky our captain saved you. How did it all happen, anyway? Why were you with that bastard from Trotsky?
That's a long story. Just tell me what I can do to help.
Well, I have some horses in the stable that need shoeing. If we're gonna go anywhere tomorrow, that is. But Steer, the blacksmith, is dead. And his brother can't even forge a nail.
And how many horseshoes do you need?
All I need is enough to shoe the last 3 horses. But the 2 horseshoes I found lying around here are useless.
Well, you're in luck. I happen to have the horseshoes right here.
Do you normally carry that much iron around on you?
Happy to help. Is there anything else I can do?
No, I'll shoe the horses myself. Here's something for your help. Thanks a lot, my friend. I wish you a blessed evening.
No!
I am here, lad. And I'm coming for you.
Quickly, barricade the gate! Hurry! Load up everything you get your hands on. Stones to the wall! All weapons to the gate!
Clara, what in the hell? What the hell is going on? A bit of a rude awakening. Who are they? And where the fuck did they come from?
From the tower crest on their banners. Looks like the Prague militia.
Owlets.
Good morning, Captain! Please forgive my abrupt departure without saying goodbye yesterday.
What do you want?
Lord Nebak here would like his castle back. My liege, Sir Otto, wants your head. And I have an account to settle with a certain bastard of Radzig's.
Lord Berghoff! Since when did the Chamberlain of our land ally himself with such filth?
Ever since Jobst and Wenceslas started allying with filth like you, Zizka. Sir Istvan Tod is a master of your craft. He harassed Wenceslas' allies, just as you did King Sigismund's. He did a good job in Zassau, and he would have done so here too, were it not for Hanush's pair of buffoons.
That smug little fucker was in his service the whole time.
But I have to admit, Captain Zizka, that you've been a much bigger thorn in our backsides than we care for. Fortunately, my friend Marquardt just happened to be passing, so... now your tricks won't help you anymore.
The executioner awaits you, Captain. But if you're sensible, we'll spare your companions. Surrender!
Is there any way to sneak out of here?
Even if there were, we wouldn't get far.
No. And I'm never gonna run from that fucker again.
Lord von Berghoff! Sir Marquardt! Lord Nebak! And you! You treacherous shit! Kiss our asses!
God. Is this retribution for my sins?
Sorry, my friend. I'm afraid your castle will be needing some repairs.
It'll start soon enough.
Aye. The waiting is the worst of it.
Let's not get on our knees just yet. If we hold out, they'll parley.
We have a chance. Not a big one, but a chance.
Michael, you deal with the shooters. The tower must not fall.
Don't worry, we'll hold it. God be with you, fellas.
I'll be on the gate, but if they storm us, we'll definitely need help.
All right, I need everyone else on the battlements. So I don't forget, Henry, Mikesh said he and Kozlik would like to repay their debt to you. So tell me where to put them.
They can be back up at the gate.
As you wish.
God hear our prayer, and kick their St. Clement's arse today.
So, to the task, my friends.
Welcome to hell!
Shoot those ones carrying the ladders! Yeah. Hey, Henry! Find a halberd! Somewhere and knock those ladders down! Repel
Here's
the
your
ladders!
penance!
To the task!
Keep going!
Hurry!
Hurry!
Here!
Push back the ladder!
Fuck them up!
Hurry! Hurry!
Fuck them up! Thanks, Clement!
Hey, Henry!
Big mistake, you cunt. Fuck you.
Hey! Get him!
Doesn't shit himself. Good, yokel! Kill him!
Stop! Shoot your head off!
I'll shoot you an extra auto.
March to us! Vita mia! I still can't! I'm gonna shoot! The gate! The gate must be held!
I'll shoot you an extra asshole!
Hold them back!
Good!
Come on, Progress! We'll see who gets the last laugh, you whore sons!
Send my greetings to the devil!
They're retreating! We fended them off! Watch out, I can't get a shot in!
Hey, Henry, quick! I need your help! It's bad.
What's wrong? We defended the gate, didn't we?
Aye, and we're holding the battlements on the tower. But they got into the lower castle. Our boys are getting hammered. We've got to get to their aid, right now!
I understand. I'll go with you.
Shoot you an extra asshole!
Nice strike!
Die, you wretch! Can't get a shot in!
I'll chop you up, you shit! Shoot you
See him!
That won't work on me.
Oh, good strike! Good!
He's had it.
Slice him up!
No mercy.
And we can go home!
Ooh, they got what they wanted. We did it, eh?
Ah, I hope so. But unfortunately, it isn't over yet. Something's happening up top. We have to go back quickly.
Oh, Sakura! When will this be over, Zizka?
As soon as we kick their asses!
Fuck! I can't see him!
Good! I'll chop you!
Let it go! Beat them back! They mustn't get to the gate!
Here's your penance!
Forward, Taddy! Show what you're made of! Are you waiting for me to die of old age, coward? Welcome to...
I still don't quite hear that.
We've got to fall back! Everyone back to the tower! Now!
Hooray! There's more coming! Fuck!
You're done for.
Bollocks. They won't get into the tower easily. They'll parley, you'll see.
Fall back! Everyone, away from the tower!
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
What the fuck is that?
Ready!
Pater Noster, Kies in Kielis.
Time!
Et debiti nobis debitar nostris sicut.
Take cover!
Et nos dimitimus debitoribus nostris.
Everyone away from the wall.
Et ne nos inducas in tentationem.
But deliver us from evil.
Help me! Someone! I'm fucking stuck! Henry! For the love of God!
told you we should have made a run for it. Aye. We should have taken off. At least then we wouldn't have to listen to your blathering.
Well, the last time I ran away, I lost everything. I'm never gonna do that again.
Well, that's just what I'm afraid of, Henry. Honor's a splendid thing. You won't be much use to anyone as a corpse. The great thing about corpses is that they keep their mouths shut. They're not dead yet. Well, if it hadn't been for that diabolical invention, we'd have stood a chance.
Show some respect, priest. Sir Otto christened this little beauty himself. He named it Finger of God. Whoever it points at, poof!
Stop! Halt! Pull up!
What is it, sir?
We part ways here, Istvan. I need someone to keep watch on Trotsky while I'm with the king. Take the captives with you, and get what you can out of them. We need to know what the Jobst and the Leipa lords are plotting.
With the greatest pleasure, sir.
Don't spare them. And when they sing, send me a message with what you found out. But the young lord of Bjergstein will be coming along with me. He's too valuable a commodity. He'll come in handy as a hostage, if Hanush tries any tricks. And here are the orders from King Sigismund, so you know what to question them about, and where to find us. And I'm counting on you to keep my castle in one piece until I return.
Rest assured, my lord.
Good. Forwards!
Listen to him, Ernest. Like a child of the night. Beautiful music, isn't it?
Go to hell!
But now the fun's over. I don't have all night to deal with you. I have 2 more guests to attend to, and I want to get some sleep.
Sleep sweetly while you can.
Oh, I will. Don't you worry. I've had a couple of hard, nerve-wracking days, but in the end, everything went according to plan. And what's more, I have this wonderful entertainment before bedtime. I'll sleep the sleep of the dead.
I hope you do. Literally.
You'd do better to say your prayers, priest. It'll be your turn soon.
You'll rot in hell.
Do you think people like me are afraid of hell? The powerful lords invoke hell to keep simpletons like you in line. God doesn't give a shit about me, and the feeling's mutual. What's the penance for such blasphemy, priest? How many are fathers and all that shit, eh?
Your penance will be to drown in shit.
You're quite witty for a priest. I like you. But now back to work.
Sir, the other one just came round too.
Excellent. As soon as we're done with the captain here, we'll turn our attention to him.
Leave the captain alone, you swine.
Would you look at that? You've still got some fire in you. But don't worry, you'll get your turn.
I said, leave him alone. He doesn't know anything.
Sir Istvan told you to shut up.
It's time to start singing, Captain. Where are Jobst of Luxembourg and Jan of Liechtenstein?
Why do you think I've got anything to do
Fucking traitor.
Turncoat. Now, don't tell me there are disputes in King Wenceslas's camp. That would sadden me. But I'm afraid Jobst's latest treachery was directed at King Sigismund. And that's why I'm asking you. Where is he?
Kiss my ass.
It seems you don't value your life. To be fair, though, if I were in your shoes, I'd probably want it to be all over quickly, too. So we'll see how your new best friend Henry is doing.
I'll kill you. And your Eric will have to watch. And as soon as I'm finished with you, I'll gut him as well.
I'll pretend you never said that. Now you have one last chance. I'll repeat the question, but this is the last time I ask nicely. Jobst and Liechtenstein, where are they? What were they doing in Ratai?
What do you think? Probably off fucking your ugly mother somewhere.
You still have the strength for jokes, I see. Well, as you wish. Ah! Let's try this again. Jobst and Liechtenstein, where are they? Why did they meet with Radzig? What do they have planned?
Fuck you.
My, such ugly words. But not what I wanted to hear from you, I'm afraid. So you force me to carry on.
Ah! Ah!
I honestly don't understand why you're trying to play the hero. On account of your cronies here? The captain already told me plenty, and the priest here is shaking like a leaf. He won't last long.
I told you nothing, you whoreson!
You told me more than you think. And you ought to get some rest. So, Jobst and that other bastard, Liechtenstein, where are they? What are they doing? What was discussed in Ratai?
All right. I'll tell you what I know about them.
At last! Not hard, is it? Go on then.
Jobst has a Groschen-shaped birthmark on his backside and secretly does embroidery in the evenings. And Liechtenstein, he's into bawdy poetry and likes to have girls beat him with a cane.
You think you'll throw me off with your little jokes?
No, it's true. And I just recalled another thing. I know who fucked Eric in the stable yesterday.
Shut him up!
Ah!
So you're not going to talk? In that case, you won't be needing your tongue.
Sir, I don't think he can take much more.
I don't care. He had his chance. Take the tongs and get on with it. I don't care if he dies.
No! Stop it! Don't do it!
What is it, priest? Is there something you'd like to tell us?
Godwin, no! Shut up!
Tell me then. What's on your mind, father?
From what I understood, Jobst is looking for allies so he can take on Sigismund.
That's not really news. I want to know where he is now.
In Brandenburg. He went to Brandenburg.
That's better. And what about Liechtenstein?
Radzig said Jobst sent him to Kuttenberg. That's all I know. As God is my witness.
Well, I'll be. He sent him right into Sigismund's lap. This might surprise you, but I believe you. And you've saved this bastard's life. You'll be rewarded in heaven for that. Well then, that will do for today. See? All you had to do was cooperate a bit, and now it's all over. Wasn't all that blood spilt needlessly. Now rest up. You'll need a lot of strength for tomorrow. There's a lot more I want to know. Good night, gentlemen. Well, that's that. Find Eric for me. He's going on a little trip.
Does running for it still seem like a bad idea to you?
You know, the worst of it is that we betrayed the others. And now they'll get the same as us.
Oh. Don't feel so bad about it, lad. Everyone breaks under torture. It's only a matter of time.
Hey. Can you hear that?
I'm as thirsty as a fish.
About time, Catherine. What took you so long?
You can hang around here a bit longer if you like.
Wait. You? So that's why you pretended not to know me this whole time?
Did you work that out all by yourself?
And that's why you killed that man by the pond?
I wouldn't let anyone put their filthy heads on my most loyal sister-in-arms, would I?
Well, if it hadn't been for me, you wouldn't have been able to stop it.
See how cocky he is, Catherine?
He's right though, Zhishka. He acted like an utter madman who's tired of life. But you were still far away, and if it hadn't been for him... Thank you, Henry.
A madman? I just don't run away from a fight, that's all.
Like I said, a madman. Are you all right?
I'll live. But everything else won't be so straightforward.
What about you two?
Better than I probably look.
He didn't pay all that much attention to me. We haven't met, my dear. Godwin's the name.
Catherine. But this isn't the time for pleasantries. We have to get out of here.
The lass is right. Get out of here. How?
I've thought of that. There's a secret passageway that leads right from the basement to the Apollonia Rocks.
A secret passage?
That's right.
Good work, Kate. Thank Christ. So what are we waiting for?
Don't count your chickens yet. It won't be that simple. There's an iron gate at the start of the passage. We won't be able to force it, we need the key. And the Lord of the Castle has it.
And right now, that's the Hungarian. Sakra. Where can we find him?
In his chambers at the top of the Crone Tower, most likely. That's the smaller tower on the far side of the castle.
Getting hold of the orders he got from von Berghoff would also come in handy.
And our things.
Istvan had your things taken to his chambers. And the documents will be in either the scribe's chambers or von Berghoff's.
I'll take care of Istvan and get the keys.
Sure. That's a brilliant plan.
Someone has to. And I'm in no state to do it myself.
Don't worry. I'll do it. I have a score to settle with him anyway.
That's just what I'm afraid of.
He said he wants to get some sleep. With any luck, the lad will find him in bed.
The two of us can go.
Don't take this the wrong way, Godwin. But Henry has to be stealthy, and you'd just get in his way. What's more, we need to search our tower, find von Berghoff's orders, and to keep guard. If someone came, Catherine wouldn't be able to handle him on her own, and I can't help her in this state.
Have you forgotten, Zizka? I'm supposed to bring him home in one piece.
Don't worry, he can cope. Someone who can hack me in the face won't have any difficulty with that fucking Hungarian midget.
All right, then. Be careful. And don't take unnecessary risks. No fucking around. Just cut his throat while he's asleep.
It's not every day you hear a priest handing out advice on throat cutting. But I'll follow it. All right, let's split up. I'll take care of Istvan and search the scribe's chambers on the way. And you, Godwin, see what you can find in von Berghoff's chambers.
If I must.
It's just... I could do with some kind of armor. And a weapon to sort out that bastard. He may be lower than vermin, but I don't want to strangle him with my bare hands.
I don't think the poor bastard who was guarding us will need his stuff anymore. Robbing the dead may be a sin, but I'm sure Father here will turn a blind eye.
Aye. Although turning a blind eye is more your thing, Zizka.
Wait, Henry. I'll give you my knife. I won't need it here.
Thanks.
I'll take care of Jan. Hurry. They really messed you up. Oh, I've got to clean that.
Requiem aeternam dona ei.
Leave it!
You really are an ox.
Perpetua luciat ei.
Now hold still.
Requiescat in pace.
This.
Amen.
Oh, it's not so terrible.
No? The last time you got this kind of a thrashing was near Budweiser. You nearly met your maker.
You're exaggerating.
Sorry. I forgot the great Jan Zizka always has to be a hero, even if it costs him his life. And I, goose that I am, bother him by caring whether he lives or dies. You shouldn't talk. You'll just strain yourself.
Oh!